camera a little bit. All right. Good afternoon, guys. It's Morgan Strong Comnick here. Hope you're having a great Saturday. It's been really dreary and foggy and rainy and yucky the past several days here in Missouri, where I'm at. I've been having massive migraines since Wednesday, so including today, which kind of stinks. I went back to school. I'm a teacher. Went back Monday for meetings, and then Tuesday the kids came, and it was a full moon yesterday. So things have been very insane. So I come home, with the migraine, with being drained from working with darling precious ducklings, and I just been crashing and binge watching a show that my mom got me. I did want to do this video before 2022 ended, but I got the first one done, at least with the friends, which is the previous video. But, things happen. It's good. I've been doing some writing, some outlining, reading a little bit of manga, and like I said, just kind of relaxing. So I'm doing the video now, and I'm going to show you guys what I got from my family. So that includes my mom, my dad, my brother, my grandma, my husband, and my in-laws. So we got a package there. And my socks is being silly. So one of the things I got and wearing is this shirt. It's a purple shirt. I picked it out from Amazon. I loved it. And it says, make your own fairy tale. And it has all 9 of the princess castles on it, which I love. And the middle one is Agrabah for Jasmine, who's my favorite. Yay. But I see Cinderella. I see, gosh, socks. My cat is literally stuck in the box. Sorry. Hey, silly. Sorry about that. So we got Cinderella. We got Atlantica. We have Corona, ironic, I know, with Rapunzel. Let's see. Mulan, the Emperor's Palace. Of course, Agrabah. That's Beast Castle. No, that's Eric's Castle, I think. Sleeping Beauty Castle. Snow White Castle. And I think that's the riverboat where Tiana, at the bottom here, it's kind of hard to see, where Tiana has a restaurant. So that's pretty cool. So yay, awesome. So I really like this shirt. I love purple. It's my favorite color. I love Disney. It fits good. It is 100% cotton if you decide to order it off Amazon, which tend to shrink. So be careful with that. But yeah, I'm glad my mom got it for me. I appreciate that. I give her a list of items that I'm interested in. We put them in order. She numbers them numerically. Number 1 is the least. Not important, but the least. And then the highest number is the biggest one. So that's why I do that with my family members, and they just kind of learn to accept it, which is great. I also did buy this for myself. So in Spirit Vision, my main character, Starry Moon, has a silver star locket. I started writing that, gosh, when I was 14, 15, and I have necklaces that are silver starred that I wear and work when I kind of want to be inspired by Starry or represent Starry and stuff. My favorite one, hi socks, was made by a student, which was really sweet. But it took me forever to actually find a locket of this. But I finally found one on Amazon. I bought one for Abby, who is my narrator, the voice of Starry. So she needed one. But I gave her the first one. And then a month later, when I got Amazon cards, I bought myself one. So they range anywhere from $32 to $40, depending on, sales and stuff. But it's really good quality. It's really pretty. Now, it's based on my real locket. I have a golden heart locket I got when I was born. And back in a long time ago, and my mom gave to me, and I've had it as long as I can remember. And it has a picture of me very young. I'm probably maybe a toddler, 2, and then picture of my daddy on the other side. I asked mom why she didn't put a family picture in there. She goes, I don't know. So I don't want to take it out and ruin it. So I told Abby that, and she goes, well, I need to put a picture of me and my daddy in there. So I thought that was sweet. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in here, just because I get nervous of cutting up pictures. Plus it's small. I wanted one that was big enough to see, but not annoyingly big. But I love the color. It's very pretty. It fits well. It's what I wanted for Starry, especially because it took me so long to find it, if I can find the opening. That's another hard part with lockets. No, it's okay. It's not. Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, you just open it like locket. So yay, got that for myself. Okay. There we go. And then I found these clips on a Facebook ad, and I sent them to my mom. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. So she buying me a couple. So I got a set of 4. So here's one, and here's one. Just these cute little flowers. And the 2 I didn't use, the way they bend curves to my head. And since my hair is getting thinner, unfortunately, due to lupus, just an anemia, it does happen, sadly. Things slide out of my hair easier than I would like them to. So there's also mini clips here. So if you want to do like an elaborate clip, you can do that and then clip the little flowers too. I'm not that talented, but if anybody wants to do my hair and be elaborate with that, I'd be fine with that. So these 2 look pretty much the same, except the middle parts are different. Then we got these and these. Also makes me feel like an anime character without making my hair loopy. So I really like these. And then she also got me some little mini barrettes. I did put one on my brother's hair. He didn't like that, but whatever. So these are gorgeous. I don't know if I showed her these or she found these, but they're just mini clips. So I could definitely do some things with that because I'd like to do little clips in my hair and twist and stuff in the back. So I love this green one. And I got pink and red. I want to be a little luscious. And of course, my favorite, purple, which will be great for Lupus Month. Yay! So I'm really excited about those 2. So thank you, Mom. She likes to get me little hair accessories and stuff because I always have that stuff in my hair, even if it's just a little headband or something, or just twist it different with my ponytail holder. If I don't, my kids freak out, my students. And they're like, are you sick? There's nothing in your hair. And I'm like, I'm fine, or I'm tired or something. But yeah, they know me well. We watched Princess Bride this week, and they absolutely loved it. They were just like Wesley and Buttercup. And no, it was wonderful. It was such a good movie. And my co-teacher and I were very different in taste, but we both love that. So we were engaged as with the kids. With the kids. I don't know why I said the daddy in that for a second. My bad. Because my kids are between the ages of 5 and 10 in one classroom. So they were loving it. And they're like, we will watch it again. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll watch it soon. So that made my heart feel good. And I've met Wesley before. So I showed them my picture with Wesley and they enjoyed that. So Princess Bride, I'm glad I'm showing it to the next generation. I'm glad I got permission. I wasn't sure because there's a couple little words and things, but it's nothing bad. So my mom always gets us little stocking stuffers. So I'll get those out right here. Okay. This is something I'll put away for later. I have a trash bag. We've had our bear stockings since I was 7 when I moved in 1st grade. We moved during Christmas break because my dad was a teacher, and that was crazy. He told me how crazy that was. I don't know how he did it, to be honest, either of them. So at the old house, we still had our stuff. And I was so scared Santa wasn't going to be able to find us. Miles was my 3, my brother. So I made those giant ice cream size paper bags. I decorated those with Power Ranger decals because Power Rangers had just come out a couple months prior. And that was like our favorite thing ever. And I wrote a note. And again, I'm a 1st grader. And I'm like, please don't forget me, Santa. And my paper bag stockings that I taped on the curio cabinets, thinking they'd be secure there, were gone. And I was just like devastated. But in their place was these giant plush stockings, like huge. They have a secret compartment and teddy bears sewn into them. And even though I love them, and they're still the ones I have to this day, almost 30 years later. Miles, too. It still has our names on them. I was still like, what happened in my bags? I made the Power Rangers. And my mom's like, I don't remember what I did with them. I'm just like, Santa stole my bag. But we ended up having to go down the street, and Santa left all of my presents at my grandma's house. So it worked out. That was a great thing to walk into. But anyway, just a fun little story. So we always have stockings. And I did ask for a couple of these things, but some of these Mom got me. So here's, I asked for the Sailor Moon rubber bracelets. I have like a little stand. It's a mini LED light lava lamp. You shake it and glitter and it lights up temporarily. It's great. Covered with rubber bracelets. It's almost full. And I'm like, I don't need more, but I do because these are so cute. So my mom got these. I found them on Amazon. I got all 7. Wow, I'm tired. All 5 of the Inner Scouts, including my girl Venus. And then she got me, she knows I love Japanese cherry blossom. And I also love Into the Stars. That's my favorite, one of my very, very favorite scents from Bath & Body Works, although I have a whole list of ones I love. Ironically, I sent these to Lexi, my narrator, who does Val, because these are Val's 2 favorite scents. Obviously, I mentioned cherry blossoms because Val is a fan of Japanese culture like myself. But Into the Stars is really good, and it also has some sandalwood in it, which is what Jeremy Darrington always smells like. I didn't know that. I liked this years before I found that out. I thought it was ironic. Send it to Lexi so she could be inspired when she records. She loved it. She's like, oh, they smell so good. I told my mom that. I'm like, I sent these to my narrator for, method acting. And she just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. So that was pretty fun. So that's nice. And I always like little lotions. And then I got some removable mount squares because I put heavy pictures up sometimes, although I don't have much room. I use command strips. They're great, but they're a little expensive. So I'm willing to try these. And you'll see how well those go. She got Derek and I some as well. And then I got one of the decals I asked for. Look how cute Sakura is. It's so kawaii. It looks like a magnet, but it's like a car decal. Although I'm not going to put it on my car because I'm not going to put anything on my car to decrease the value. Because even though it's cute at the time, when you try to sell it, it decreases the value. Sorry. But I definitely, I had a Kira one I wanted to. That was him with his mouth open, like, eating like a big old takoyaki ball because I love takoyaki Kiro from Card Captors. But if it hangs in the fridge, great. If not, I'll find a place for her because look how cute her little outfit is. Oh my gosh, kawaii. Yeah, you guys probably think I'm crazy. Okay. And then I'm just gonna start pulling other stuff up. So she got me Twilight in the Woods, which is also from Bath & Body Works. Also a wonderful scent. She didn't realize this one of like a classic scent that's been around forever. I don't think I have. I haven't had one since high school or middle school or college at the very earliest. But a lot of my girlfriends had it. The scent of my middle school years, of course, was cucumber melon. If anybody's in their 30s, you know that scent. And then what my ornament this year that I asked for is Jasmine. I love Jasmine. She's my favorite. It's from the Sketchbook Ornament Fairy Tale Moments Disney Collection. So I like the little sparkle skirt. It still looks like Jasmine. Their faces are always a little goofy, but I still like it. So, yay. My mom said she had another ornament for me, but it didn't come in time. But that's okay. I wanted a Golden Girls ornament, but it sold out. So eventually maybe I'll get a Golden Girls ornament. I did get a Golden Girls Christmas cup, though. So that was cool. And then mom also got me Twilight in the Woods lotion, which... I can't wait to give you guys tours of my dressy closets and all that. Like I plan to do that throughout the winter and spring. I'm like, here's an update on all my nerdy shirts by categories. Here's an update on my purses, which that should be a geeky cool sometime this month. That one's done. Although I did add another one, but I can just tweak that real quick. Here's my dressier clothes. Here's my jewelry. People liked that video a year or two ago I did. And I'm just like, it just shows how crazy I am, but whatever. Never makes people happy, right? And then I got these cute little Japanese cutters. And they're all like, oh, you're going to make cookies? You don't cook? And I'm like, no, I don't cook or bake. But sometimes I do on occasion, or I do things with my students. And these are actually good for cutting like eggs and vegetables to make them look all kawaii for your bento box. I thought maybe it inspired me. There's some little picks in there as well. And it was a pretty good price. So mom got that for me as well. I think there's 18. There's 18 different ones. So it's called Cookie Cutter Set by Laxar. That's also on Amazon. Most of my stuff is from Amazon. But she did give me a couple surprise things. Like these. I did not expect these. So I got a bedazzled fleur-de-lis purple hat. Another thing I can use for Lupus Awareness Month. Yay. It's kind of heavy. Super bedazzly, but I totally love it. And then I also got this little beanie that she liked. It's got a little... so it's adorable. It's got little crosses and butterfly charms. But it's a safety pin. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm cute or grungy. I found a safety pin for your clothes is kind of like grunge. I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm not sure. So, but it's super cute. Another thing I can use. And she's like, well, make sure you wear it. And I'm like, okay. So I guess I'll wear it real quick for you guys. Ow. Oh. I did just wash my hair. So hopefully everything should be clean. Okay. I mean, I like it. And I think it fits good. Well, this is kind of distracting. See, I don't know. Do I look cute or do I look grungy? Like, yo, like I should be doing that. I do like the wiggle though. So no, this was super cute and it's comfy. And I think I can take this out to wash it. So that'll be useful. And then I love this one. I did wear this for a while we were doing presents. Yeah. Bedazzled, baby. I love it. And then I think it was my brother. He's like, isn't that, no, it was Derek, my husband. He's like, isn't that a sports team symbol? And I'm like, yeah, but it's fleur-de-lis. It's the symbol of like French royalty and nobility. And he's just like, so I love the design. Very fun, very cute. Although I have way too many hats, like they're falling off the thing when we slam the door and Derek's getting all frustrated. So I need to go through them, but oh, well, we'll figure it out. So these are cute. I do like practical things. Although I have a lot of sock caps and beanies and hats, but whatever works. Oh, and then I got some snackies. Mom always gives us some snackies. So I've got like different candies here that I like. Hershey Andy Mints, Reese's Pieces, Reese's, Junior Mints, popcorn, and then a Slim Jim. I was craving a Slim Jim. Like a couple days before she gave this to me, and I'm like, I still want it so bad. I'm like, I gotta save it. I gotta save it for work. But because it's been busy during lunchtime. I don't have time to eat that often. So I'm like, grab a Slim Jim in my mouth. There you go. That's how life is going to work, I guess. Okay, here's another cute little thing. I got my Lupus Warrior keychain that I wanted. So I appreciate that. Again, I don't obviously love having lupus, but it's a part of my life. I'm not going to deny it. So I'm going to accept it, but I'm not going to let it define me. But I'm happy to do outreach. In the past couple of years, I've done Lupus Awareness Month in May, where I wear something purple or butterfly and give like a little inspirational quote or just tell them about my outfit or just do an outreach thing. Like, hey, you're not alone. Here's some sources. Here's some information if you're new to autoimmune. And I've actually had a good number of people that I know and people I don't know reach out to me. I mean, not like an astronomical amount, but way more than I thought. So it touches me deeply that I can do that. And we're a community that can do that. So I don't want to say I wear this with pride, but I will accept what has been given to me with grace, I guess is the best way toward that. So Lupus Warrior, that is me. So it may be prepared for lots of purple. So I usually do like all kinds of purple crap. But I'm gonna, like, I have a few new purple outfits. I can do some purple accessories again. I did like butterflies for a while as well. I got a custom shirt that was lupus purple with the butterfly, but it had the hemophilia because I also have that ribbon. So I wore that on the last day of May last year. So that was pretty not fun, but oh, I got more. I thought I had more of these. More of the clippies. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna put them all. Raining clippies. Yeah, so yeah, look at all these, man. Men, women, children of all ages, get ready. Put your hands together for the sparkly clips. I don't know. I just kind of did random stuff. Okay, so there's the parrot of my rainbow one I had earlier. So awesome. I'm gonna have to. I just cleaned all my jewelry stuff, and then Socks decided now that it's clean, she's like, "Oh, let's jump on it," and keeps knocking crap down, and I'm just like, "Cat, I'm gonna be upset with you, and it's not what any of us want right now." Okay. Oh, I turned that inside out. Okay, so my mom got me another shirt, and it's so cute because she didn't realize it was Harry Potter themed. She's just like, "Oh, it looks like you. It looks like Morgan, and she likes purple." And my brother's like, "That's Hermione from Harry Potter." But I've seen the shirt before and I like it, so it's totally fine. So yay! It says there's no such thing as too many books. Too true. And she's like, it's purple and it's got a little girl with books and a cat. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, this is the perfect Harry Potter shirt for me. That is not Hufflepuff related. So another purple shirt. And I can wear this one promoting books. Yay! I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't need more clothes, but on top, I got a couple more shirts I want. And I'm just like, conflab it. And then Box Lunch has a dress I want. And I got lots of lunch money. I'm like, conflab it. I sound like an old person, but that's okay. Okay. And then I got some DVDs. Oh, no, I think I showed you guys all the stuff Jared gave me, except for one. Yeah. So he forgot to buy this, and he's like, oh, shoot, I knew it. So he went and bought it a couple days ago. Second Sonic movie. Woohoo! Love the first one. Love this one. Hint at my boy Shadow, which I'm sorry if I spoiled that, but you should have expected it. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Love it. All the nods to the fans. It's funny, it's engaging, and then adding the human characters just adds a different element that makes it kind of a different movie, but you know, that's fine. It still connects somehow, and it's great. I love James Morrison anyway. He is a fantastic, very underappreciated actor. He's very just multifaceted, and I love that. So, yay, I love it. I absolutely love it. And Jim Carrey is phenomenal in this. He's usually not my favorite actor, but he's so good as Eggman. I never would have guessed that in a million years. So I highly recommend both the Sonic movies. They do video game movies justice. Can't wait for the third one. And they kept saying Jim Carrey's retiring. And I was like, it better be after they film this third movie, which if they make it a trilogy, that's fine. Like, if Jim Carrey wants to retire after that, fine. But please be Eggman. Please. I want you to interact with Shadow. Please, please, please. I started writing partly because of Shadow's story when I was a teenager. Now I'm an author. So I need that in my life. Also, watch Sonic Prime. It's on Netflix exclusive. It's only 8 episodes. The first one's like a double long one. But oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, it has a lot of engagement and nostalgia, and it's fun for all ages. Like I almost binged it. I watched the first episode one night, was hooked, and then I binged the other 7, and I'm like, where's the rest? And it's got some weird multiverse crap that you're just kind of like, oh, this thing. But, you know, it kind of works and how they do the flashbacks and stuff. So, and my boy Shadow's in it. Not much. So I'm kind of curious what his role is, because he's definitely, the way that ended, he's going to have a bigger role. I'll just say that. But watch it. Sonic Prime. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, done with that, Fanny. All right, and then my mom got me. So I have the Elvis movie, which I went to see with her over the summer. And I really enjoyed it. Austin Butler was perfection as Mr. Presley. I am a huge Elvis Presley fan. Probably my first celebrity crush. Probably my first favorite singer. I mean, I loved him so much when I was 8. When I was 9, I begged for us for our family vacation, when we used to do those still, to go to Graceland. And I was answering all the questions on the tour bus, and I was just in awe. And I say $200 to buy fun stuff, which for a 9-year-old is pretty impressive. That's impressive nowadays. Man, I remember everything I bought too. I could go on and on, but I absolutely love this movie. It's more about his workings with his agents, behind the scenes stuff. But I know my mom and several people who, you know, grew up with Elvis, said that Austin Butler, there's a couple of scenes there where like, they swear to God that was Elvis. Like, it was amazing what he did. So, and I like him as an actor anyway. Tom Hanks, of course, love Tom Hanks. Didn't like him in this movie, his character, but I do love Tom Hanks. I am trying so hard to open this. I'm sorry. The only thing I had issue with, and it's not even really this movie, when we went to see it in the theater, we had these ladies, 2 or 3 of them, a couple rows behind us, because we had to sit in the front row, unfortunately, because of seating. And they would not stop talking the whole 2 hours. And I don't mean like just talking. They were like loud and like laughing and pointing, and like the volume I'm using now, like that's how they were talking. And I'm just like, and my mom was getting annoyed, and I think she shushed him once or twice. I know she did at least once. I think it was twice. And I was getting on edge, and I was like towards the last third this close to go getting a manager because, and I'm not that type of person. I can just kind of let things go, but no, you pay to see a movie and you want to watch it. And this is my guy. Like, don't mess with my guy and my mom time. So I feel like probably because of that, I did miss some stuff. So I am looking forward to sitting down and watching this with my mom and my grandma because my grandma also loves Elvis. So yay, Elvis movie. Love it. And then my mom got me this. I asked for 2 different sitcoms. She picked one of them, which is great. And I'm glad she did because I've been binge watching this with my migraines all week. I'm already on season 3 of 6. Just started though, season 3. Hi in Cleveland. Woohoo. I love it. Betty White is my queen. I used to watch the first season or 2 because it was on repeats a lot on TV Land. And oh my gosh, she's just, they're all brilliant. I love it. It's so funny. It is kind of a modern Golden Girls. Now that I've watched Golden Girls so many times, I can kind of point out similarities in certain episodes. Like they're making their own spin on it and modern for that time because it's the 2010s. But, it still kind of captures that friendship and everything in that. And, you had the one older person who's snarky, which I'm like, the Betty's kind of like the Sophia here. Valerie's definitely the Rose. And I guess Joy would be, I guess, Dorothy, like kind of just annoyed by everything and bickering with the elder. So yeah. And then Valerie Bertinelli, or not Valerie, sorry, Victoria, I guess it kind of be like a Blanche. She is very flirtatious, but she's more focused on like her career, but she's very self-absorbed, kind of like Blanche was. So I definitely see modern similarities. Just they bring an LA twist, so you have that fear and almost sick desire to be perfect in so many ways that they brought to the table. And Betty White's just like Midwestern, awesome sports fan. It's brilliant. It's made me laugh so many times for my headaches, and I just love it. So I'm very glad I got this. So thank you, Mom, for that. And the other one I wanted was the whole series of I Love Lucy because they keep saying they're going to take it off Netflix, or not Netflix, Hulu. And Hulu only has like maybe 2/3 of it, if that. Like I think the first couple seasons, it's only every other episode they have. I'm not really sure why. But I love Lucy. I have like a DVD of like the top 10 episodes or something like that. I tried to watch the Lucille Ball show. I did. I watched like the first half season and I just couldn't quite get into it. But I would like that eventually. All right. And then my last thing from the big thing is I got the final Inuyasha, which I talked about. So I have Inuyasha on Blu-ray. So I have 5 and 6. So this completes the main series. So there's 167 episodes of the main series and 4 movies. And then Final Act, which is the years later they brought back to continue the series since it kind of ended. The animated ended abruptly, and there was still so much more manga they could have adapted. So once the manga ended, they went back and they did 29 volumes of manga and 26 episodes. And again, I was just along for the ride. I was like, I figured it out, but I missed a lot. So I'm just kind of like, okay, it's fine. Same voice cast though, which is great. Although I believe the actress for Kagome after that did retire, the English voice actress. So, and Kirby, who did Moroku, has passed away 2 or 3 years ago. Rest his soul. So I know in the spinoff series, Gashahime, they have a new voice actor for. I think he might have done a couple episodes before he passed, but I know they have a new one for Moroku. So, but yay! So my husband and I eventually, when we have time. We have a stack of other things we bought. We're going to watch together first, and then we can dive into Yasha. Yay! So thank you, Mom. And she's probably like, she's been buying these off and on for me since I announced them 2 Christmases ago. So she's probably like, thank God. She knows who Yasha is. And then I asked Mom for this dress because I'll tell you a little secret in a minute. Okay. So here's the top, and it looks really small. I know, and I know I'm not skinny or pretty or anything, but it stretched really well and it fit me really well. I did try it on. But if you go up, boop, 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 and it has that. It's a nice breezy material. So wouldn't be too hot. I have little shrugs I could wear with it. I wouldn't really need an undershirt. less for the strap reasons. But I wanted this, just rather than it being pretty, and I love stars, is because my narrator, Lexi, I think it was over the summer or early fall, she did something called a fantasy photo shoot. Because, you know, as a narrator, she becomes her book characters, and she's in a lot of fantastical characters. And she wore an array of outfits, and oh my gosh, just the backgrounds they put her in, and she was smoldering but sweet, and like I guess is a good way to describe it. And I loved it. So I was like, I want to do that. And I looked into it. There's not a lot of people around here. I don't think that could go to that level. She's only in Iowa, which is like 6 hours from where I'm at. But, you know, it's a little pricey. And I think she borrowed some of the outfits. Some of them were hers. So I was like, I'm kind of looking like, what kind of fantasy outfits would I want? So I have like a cosplay list on Amazon in general anyway for like future closet cosplay props I want to add to it. I have a couple friends, like exclusive friends. I let them look at that. But then I now have one for like dream photo shoots. And I thought that would be a simple one for that. I've got some other ones too. Very fantasy, very fluffy. And my characters aren't even really fantasy. They're just, they live in the modern world, but deal with like either monsters or spirits, depending on which character you do. So they wear modern clothes most of the time. But, you know, you make your own characters and stuff. And why not be a flowery goddess, you know, running in a field, your book surrounding you, or, you know, a dark vampire, you know, on a pyre, waiting to see if somebody will attack you or if you'll attack them. Or, you know, a lovely peasant girl in the village, you know, with a dark secret, you know, all that kind of stuff. And Lexi just is so beautiful anyway. And she conveyed it so well. And I'm just like, I really want to do that. So now I'm looking at the outfits for that and everything. So, but I also thought this was just fun. I love celestial stuff. I love stars. I like the little town at the skirt, and it fits good. So I'm glad it does. Yay. All right. And then I have two big ones real quick. So this is the big one. I figured, like, Mom brought it out and she said, this is my second big one. I'm like, oh, I thought this would be my big one. Literally. Okay. So it's a very big suitcase because I have like Pikachu duffel bags and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, I bring so much crap. One, you never know what you're going to need. Two, I'm the con mom, as they call it, convention mom. So I bring all kinds of emergency stuff, or if I do cosplays or book stuff. And I'm shuffling, like, I like my duffel bag. It can fit a lot, but it's not overly sturdy with the zippers, and the handles aren't very long. So it's digging into my flesh. This is actually really light, but it's got tons of compartments. It's got extra stretch. It's got storage pockets. It's all kinds of stuff. I love this color. So it's pretty much, it's bigger than I thought. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't think it was going to be this big. But I'm really grateful for it. I got to figure out where to put it. And my grandma, I felt bad. She saw it and she got a little teary-eyed. My grandma cries over like everything. She cries over how happy weed germ makes her. Like, I'm not kidding. She's so cute. And she's like, Morgan, are you going somewhere? Like all upset. I said, well, no, not yet, Grandma. No, I'm just for you when I travel for conventions. That way I have a purple shoulder toiletry bag that fits all my stuff perfectly. So I probably would still keep that. And of course I have my purse, but I could fit everything else in here. Cosplay, all my normal stuff, emergency stuff. And still have room to put my swag when I buy stuff. So, because that's what Alicia does with her big bag. It's not as big as this one, but yeah. So it's big, but it'd be less baggage, literally, to bring with me. And I like that I can roll it very easily. So I do really enjoy this. So I'm glad she bought that for me. And she didn't question it. I guess she figured why I needed it. So, like, heck, if I even have just a small local book convention, instead of bringing, like, I love my rolly carts. I have 2 of them in my car, but sometimes they're a hassle to put together. I've seen people bring suitcases. I could just literally, not for all my stuff. I'd probably still bring a couple boxes, but, I could put my books in here, and that way I could cart them easier instead of carrying book boxes on top of my totes for my decorations and stuff. So I could just have my decoration tote box and this for books. Depending on the size of the convention. But yeah, I've seen people do suitcases for stuff. So yay! But my big one, which completely caught me off guard. So this is the 23andMe, which, if you don't know, is kind of an ancestry kit, not a history kit, an ancestry kit. So what you do is you spit in it, obviously. They test your saliva. And my brother and mom did this on our ancestry a couple years ago together. And since my brother and I basically have the closest DNA you can, there's no reason for me to spit in it. in one too. But this one, since I have autoimmune diseases, and my family history on both sides, there is illnesses like a lot of people. It kind of gives me potential of maybe things to look out for in the future. So I was shocked to think about something like that. It's kind of scary, but you know, I will do it, obviously, because my mom thought about it and spent time and money on it and everything. So I will do it and submit it in and see what I can learn. So maybe I am. We were told we had Vikings in the past, and now I'm doing Viking research, which is kind of fun for a story. So maybe I do have some Viking in me. So we'll see what that entails. So that was kind of a surprise there. And then Miles said one of my gifts didn't come in. I know what it is too, and it's a nice one. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys. But he did give me this. My grandma and I are like obsessed with this recently. Like I've always been obsessed with clam. But so this is Magic Nights Rare Earth, and this is like an official little lap blanket. Just gorgeous. I love it. It's got Umi and Hikaru in the middle and Fu. I cosplay as Umi. Haven't done it in a while, but I do. And then we got Mokana Moniki, who is my favorite little god creature. So I have a million blankets, but I thought it was cute. And it's probably from Japan. So thank you, bro. And again, I can't wait for my other present to come in too. Because he asked me to pick something. So I was like, okay, I don't know if you're going to buy this, but this is what I want. I was wondering where this went. I was like, I couldn't find it. Okay. And then my mom also got me this, which I think I pointed out to her. So it's a moon clip, but it's got these pretty little dinglies on it. Makes me have kind of a Celtic feel. So I enjoy this as well. So, and I can put my close to scalp clips underneath it so it doesn't slide, because this will have a little weight to it. So very pretty. We'll just have to make sure I put it high enough so it doesn't like smack my face. But I did try it on and it was pretty. So thank you. And then I bought this little guy for myself. So on Amazon. So this is a replica of CL Phantom Hive from Black Butler, but as a bunny. So cute. Usagi. So he's very soft and he's got the eye patch. Oh! He has I don't know if you can see it. Oh no. It's glowing too much. Okay, there we go. It has the symbol of his contract with Sebastian. Oh, that's so cute. I just figured there'd either be nothing under there or another eye. And then the F for Phantom Hive. And I thought it was a P, but whatever. But it's a cute little thing. You got the ribbon. So, it's really cute. I think he's like $17 on Amazon. So they have like a Sebastian one too, but I like this one because it was kind of more authentic. So, yay. Love it. And I don't think I have anything in here. I did get, hi Jolene. I did get my mom a picture and autograph of me with Morgan Fairchild, who is an actress, if you don't know. I'm actually named after her and Morgan Brittany. And mom just thought that was cool because for her birthday, I got her a picture of me with Laura Ingalls Wilder's actress, Melissa Gilbert. My hair was also braided, and I had a little pioneer dress. The closest pioneer dress I had Shrek characters on it, but the style was the same. I still braided my hair. So it works. And then I also, Miles got her an autograph from the actress that plays Ma. I can't remember her name at the top of my head. But she was at the convention as well. So mom got lots of autographs to display in her hallway to be proud of. Like, look what my children got me. And Jolene, I was going to show off, actually, the shoes you got me. I showed off the Pokemon cards in the last video, so thank you for that. But here's the shoes that I got. They're very nice little ankle boots, or as my dad calls them, fruit boots. Long story. And they do fit. So I was happy about that. So I am wearing more tan pants to work. And I found some pairs that I like. So I don't wear dressy shoes all the time because of lupus and stuff, but I definitely will have to wear these. So thank you so much for that, Jolene. Jolene is my husband's mommy. And the Pokemon cards were fun as well. I appreciate that. And oh, I had something to show. So Krista got me a couple things. Krista is my brother-in-law's wife, so I guess she's kind of my sister-in-law too. So this is a pretty necklace she got me here. And she also made me 4 scrunchies that I have in my scrunchie box that are very pretty. And then the cups at school, I have a picture of it, but it's a really pretty navy blue. And it says, I went into teaching for the money and the fame. And I keep showing it off to all my coworkers and grinning. And they're like, where's it at then? I'm like, don't ask me. So we're all getting a big old laugh. Even what some of my 10-year-olds were laughing. They go, Miss Comnick, that's not true. And I'm like, you're right, it's not true. So I have it displayed. Oh gosh, where at? I have it displayed in I have a little shelf that has little mini open cubbies, and they're small square cubbies. And I have stands with clips in them that I clip birthday cards and Christmas cards and stuff that people give me. And then I had a little space in the corner in that cubby. All my cubbies are organized. Okay. And I put the cup there because I have also other cups that I put pencils in, and I don't need another pencil cup. So, cause I will fill it up. But yeah, so I got that from them, which I appreciate. They got an interactive Hedwig plushie from Derek and I from Harry Potter. And I think they're going to play with it more than the kids, which is great. And then the last things is I got some stuff from my daddy. My daddy already got me my Christmas and birthday present this year. He got me a new mini fridge because mine broke over the summer at school. So it took us forever to find the one I wanted. That wasn't a bajillion dollars. My gosh, they're either hard to find or they're super small, but they make them antique, which makes the price go up. Or because I had certain dimensions, I had to put them in my building. But we finally found one. Thank goodness. But he still said I had to get my baby girl stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I got some nice soft gloves here, but they got grips on them. I have some sturdy gloves that he tells me to put in my car that I have. So now I got another pair because my dad is always practical. And we'll tell you that right now. He doesn't do, the cutesy stuff. He always does practical. So, and if I ask for cutesy stuff, which I've learned over the years, but now that I'm older, he's just like, nah. But they're very nice and they're soft, which I appreciate. And then I did get some summer sausages that I took to school for snacks. So, and some Ritz crackers, which I appreciate. I got Mounds, which I love Mounds. Probably one of the few people in the world that likes Mounds. I like Almond Joy too. It's a little too sweet. So yay! And dark chocolate's good for you. A little bit of dark chocolate every day is good for you. I got that. It's Derek's little wall grippies. And then I got cookies and cream. Hershey bar, which I love, is one of my favorite chocolates as well. White chocolate. I think actually this was Derek's too, and he gave it to me. Yeah, I think it is. I'm like, wait, I don't remember that being in my bag. Let's see. And then I got batteries. Derek and I both got batteries. Different types, though. He goes, I have to get you both your own batteries so you don't fight over them. And I'm like, what do you think Derek and I do at this house? You think we fight over batteries? But yeah, so I got batteries, and my mom bought Derek batteries too. So Derek was like, whoa, we're good. Although we don't use them that much anymore. He was actually excited. And every year my dad gets us a tin of these cookies. So here's my tin. I'm glad he got me a smaller one this year because he usually gets me the big one. And I love them, but I never finish them by the time before they go stale. I love sweets, but I just can't sit and eat sweets. I space them out, and then by the time I space them out, they're either like stale or they're not past their expiration, but I just kind of forget about them. So, so if you buy me sweets, that's fine. Just don't go crazy on the sweets. I don't need. And he got me some hot chocolate because he knows I love hot chocolate. Derek likes hot chocolate too, but he doesn't make it that often. My brother does not, and my dad did not know that, which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, every time I offer Miles hot chocolate, he looks at me like, And then the last thing is he got me some more compression socks, which are I actually had to use some yesterday because my lupus was making my joints hurt. So he tries to get me a couple pairs of these for either my birthday or Christmas. This is one pair, but they're very soft. They're like they're the softest ones I've ever had. They're mild compression. So, okay. So definitely see how those go. Yeah. And I believe that is it. I do have a couple friends I still got to give presents to. My bestie from work, Todd, and his wife, Amy, and son, Tyson. I got their stuff, so hopefully we'll see them soon. We're trying to plan a game night. And then I got something from my mom's boyfriend, Dennis, who is a great guy. They've been together 3 years now. Their anniversary is actually New Year's Day, so that's exciting. Let's see. And I have something else for my grandma I need to give her. It was delayed, so I need to get that. My friend Rachel has something for her. I also need to send it to her. And I have other people that are like, I sent you something. And I'm like, cool. I don't got it. I know the mail's crazy this time of year. Brian and Tabby, my good friends Nathan and Tabby, and my nephew Theo. I got stuff for them as well. So, and my friend Julie, who I'm seeing tomorrow. I have her Christmas presents, so I'll give those to her. So my big extravaganzas for Christmas are finished and everything. Actually, I'm probably going to take the tree down tomorrow after church and before Julie comes over when I clean house. If you follow the tradition, the British tradition. Okay, so I love telling this to people because a lot of people don't know this, but I know this because I read American Girl books. And they give you like fun facts at the end of each book. So in the Felicity Christmas book, it tells you about traditional Christmas for the colonial era for Britain and the New Americas. Okay. 12 days of Christmas. So think of the song. It starts Christmas Day. All right. So it starts Christmas Day is the first day of Christmas. And then you go on from there. So it would be 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by the 5th day of Christmas, if you do a decoration like a tree or have holly or wreaths or garland or whatever, it needs to be gone. Okay? Because if you don't, it starts to bring bad luck into your house. And then if you go 2 days after that, which is today, the 7th, is Epiphany. And then I had to explain to my coworkers what Epiphany was. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, even if you're not religious, I figured people would know what Epiphany was. Apparently not. So I had to explain to coworkers who are 20 years older than me that Epiphany is when the wise men finally arrived to Bethlehem to send their greetings and give their gifts to baby Jesus. And they're like, wait, it took them that long to get there? I'm like, well, they're riding camels in the desert. What do you expect? And they followed a star. I think considering they did pretty good. pretty good. I'm getting my southern on there. Pretty good. So I'm just like, okay. I had to explain how my church moves the wise men figures every Sunday to get closer to the stable setup we have. Last Sunday, they were on top of the priest altar table, which is cute because the stable is just a little bit on the right. So I thought that was cute. Anyway, if you didn't know anything about that, there you go. History lesson about winter holidays. And I teach winter holidays to my students. I could teach a whole slew of stuff. And actually, a lot of cultures celebrate either like the last day of Christmas, like the 5th or of January, or they celebrate Epiphany more so than Christmas. Like it's a bigger celebration of reflection or celebration of feasting with your loved ones. I know in Russia, Epiphany actually. So today was going to be Russia's big thing for those who do like the Roman Catholic observation of that. So observance. That's the word I wanted. Sorry. Observance of that. So fun facts. Yeah. If you ever want to learn fun facts about winter holidays, I don't know everything, but I do 7 with my students, which is fun. So I do America, United States. I did not mean to sound like a hick. I'm sorry. in my D&D session, I'm Southern Belle, so that's how I talk. And, I got stuck in that voice for a while. So I do United States, I do Britain, and I do France, and I do Germany, which is all Christmas. And then, of course, I do Israel for Hanukkah. And I do Mexico, which is also Christmas, but it's, back in North America. And then I do South Africa Kwanzaa as well. Kwanzaa is actually an American holiday, but it's, it brings influence from African culture, obviously. And I always kind of felt bad because it is celebrated in South Africa, but South Africa actually has a pretty high Caucasian demographic. So I was kind of like, oh, I hope this is okay to pick South Africa as some of the influence for that. But, it's fun. I would love to be invited to a Hanukkah, because I wrote a whole short story about Hanukkah and a boy kind of going through that for music. And then Kwanzaa. I would love to be invited to a Hanukkah Kwanzaa celebration. Was it Christmas Cuss, I think is what it's called, Christmas and Hanukkah. So I would love that, or Kwanzaa or whatever. And hey, invite me anything. I actually have to write an article this weekend about Japanese New Year, which is already passed. It was January 3rd. But again, I've had migraines all week. But for Geeky Cool. So I will be posting that up hopefully between tonight or Monday, that article about comparing our New Year's traditions with Japan's New Year's traditions for like a culture lesson. I'm rambling. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Hope you have a wonderful start to Take two. I hope you have a wonderful start for your new year. Know that you are shining and dazzling and wonderful. And I just hope that you appreciate all that you give to the world, because there's someone out there who is looking up to you for guidance and appreciates you. All right. You're a star, baby. All right. Talk to you guys next time. If you haven't got my audiobooks yet, you can do that. Morgan Strong Comnic on audible.com. We got 3 now. Woohoo! All right. Bye, guys.